Happy Monday morning. I'm Myra. Welcome to this 1-hour full body Pilates class. Let's start by taking some concentration into our center. So go ahead and place your hands on your hip bones and then bring them together. Should be somewhere underneath the belly button. Gently press in on your abs and then see if you can lift your abdominals away from your hands, pressing them back into your spine. You should really feel the abs activate right there. And then again, pressing gently on your low abs and see if you can lift your abs away from your fingers a little bit more towards the spine. Keeping that connection there, we'll start our breath. We'll keep our hands right here, breathing in through the nose and out through an open mouth. Trying to breathe in through our ribs so that we can keep the connection that we just made in our low abdominals. Let's take 3 more deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in and out. One more in and out. Good. Inhale, lift those arms up. And take a side bend. Pressing those shoulder blades down the back, letting those hips scooch out to the side. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the other side. Again, still trying to keep that connection with the low abs pressing into the spine. And then inhale. Exhale, dropping one hand down and stretching over to the side. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, dropping to the other side. Good. Inhale, lift those arms. You exhale, let your arms lower down by your sides and then rolling down through your spine, dropping the head, shoulders, back over our legs. Inhale at the bottom, and then exhale, belly button to spine, scooping in starts our rolling up. Inhale, exhale, drop that chin to your chest, rounding forward. Keeping that concentration in your center. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, rolling up. And again, inhale. And exhale, scoop that belly in. Inhale. Exhale up. Inhale, stack those ears over the shoulders. Exhale, curving the back. Good, we'll stay dangling over our legs. See if your hips have rocked back over your heels. And try to rock them a little bit forward, feeling the weight more over the toes. It should increase the stretch in the backs of the legs. Let that head hang loosely. And if your feet are glued together, take them out so now they'll be underneath the hips. Good, and then go ahead and bend those legs. And stretch your legs as you exhale. Good, inhale, bend. And exhale, straighten. And one more inhale as you bend. And exhale, straighten. And then walk it out into plank pose. Again, take some concentration into your center. See if you can feel the same feelings as when we first started. Lifting those abs away from your hands when we were standing up. Good, and just lifting up one hand to shoulder height and then pressing it back down. Other side, lifting up and pressing down. Lifting up and down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So while we do this, try to keep the breath constant and trying to take as little movement as possible with the body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in and out. Breathing in. Out. In and out. One more. In and out. And then drop those knees down so they're underneath the hips. Take one breath here. And then one hand out and the opposite leg back. Lifting up and down. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the center nice and strong. So we don't want to let the back arch any more than it is when our fingers and toes are on the ground. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. Good. Place that back down. Other side. And breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the center strong. Exhale. Breathe in. And out. In. Exhale. And lift. And lower. Two more. Lift. And lower. And lift. And lower back down onto the first side. This time flexing the back foot. We'll stay here for a few breaths. See if you can extend those fingers farther away from the body. Press the bottom of the foot into the wall behind you. Breathing deeply. Inhale and exhale down. Other side. Flex that back foot. Engage the core and see if you can find more length. Press the ground away with that hand. So we're not going to drop into the shoulder, lifting up. And make sure that those back toes are pointing down to the ground. One more inhale. And then exhale down. Good, tuck the back toes and we're going to lift the knees slightly off the ground. Holding the center strong. Concentrating on our breath. Good, and then just dropping one knee down and lifting up, other knee down and lift. A slight twist in the hips and lift. Down and up and down, up, down and up. Scoop the belly in towards the spine. Down and up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, hold here. And then lifting the hips, straighten the legs to downward facing dog. Find space between the ears and the shoulders. Lift that tailbone to the sky. And then take a moment to press one heel into the ground, bending the other leg. And go ahead and switch it. Go at your own pace, a few breaths here. Good, and then rolling, lift those heels up, rolling through the spine into plank pose. Coming into one tricep push-up, slow and controlled, elbows grazing the ribs. Inhale down, and exhale lift. And again, rolling through the spine into downward facing dog. Let those heels reach for the ground. Inhale, lift them. And then exhale, rolling through the spine to plank. Inhale, lowering the chest towards the ground. Exhale, pressing back up. Inhale, rolling through the spine. Downward facing dog. Let those heels drop down. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, roll through the back. Inhale, in our 2 our push-up. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, drop the heels. One more time. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, roll through the spine. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, lift the hips. Good, lowering both knees down to the ground. And again, place them right underneath the hips. Tuck the toes, and then lift the knees again. And then tapping one knee down like we did before. One at a time. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, 1. Good. Lower both knees down. And we're going to keep our hips above our knees and walk our hands away from us, pressing the chest into the floor, stretching out the shoulders. Take 3 deep breaths here. Keep that belly scooping in. And then roll back up to hands and knees. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, and then walk the feet up to the hands. One small step at a time so you're all the way at the front of your mat. Again, dangling over our legs. Let's come into a small twist by walking the hands over to one foot. Again, finding lots of space between the ears and the shoulders. See if you can find length out of the waist by elongating the spine. Go ahead, walk it over the other side. Then into the center. And then lowering your hips to the ground into a seated position. Good. Feet flat on the floor. Just grab gently behind the thighs. Inhale here to a flat back. Exhale, curve the spine. Feel that belly contraction scooping in. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, curve. Inhale up. And exhale, curving the back. And again, inhale. Exhale, curve. This time we're going to lower ourselves to the ground, slow and controlled, one piece at a time until our head is laying down to the ground. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, legs to tabletop. We're going to come into our hundreds. They can stay here, or your legs can be straight or out at an angle for more challenge. But before we start, again, taking some concentration into our center by pressing the belly button down to the floor. Glue the low back to the ground and don't let it leave. So inhale here. Exhale, lift the head and chest off the ground. And we pump our arms as we inhale 2, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. In. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Take those legs back to tabletop. Let the head rest on the ground. Don't lose that connection between your back and the floor. So you should still feel those abs engaged here. Good, inhale. Exhale, lifting the head and chest up. Arms stay by your sides, but they're lifting off the ground. And coming into a toe tap, taking one toe gently to the floor. Lifting it back up to tabletop. Same leg down. Exhale, lift. See if you can flatten out your belly. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Moving on to the other leg. Inhale down. And exhale, lift. Try to sustain this 90-degree angle. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Again. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Keep the legs there. Just lower the head and chest to the ground. Abs are still engaged. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, lift the head and chest off the floor again. This time taking our legs straight out. So that first leg. Inhale out. And then exhale, lift. Inhale down. And exhale up. So only lower the leg as far as you can with keeping the low back pressed to the ground. Inhale. And exhale. Other leg. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Check that your knees are still right over the hips. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Keeping the legs there. Lower the head and chest on the ground. Maybe readjusting that lower back so it's more glued to the floor. And then can we press our abs into our mat? Good. Inhale here. Exhale, lifting the head and chest off the floor. We're coming into double leg tap. So both legs glued together. Inhale up, down. And then exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Good. Lowering the head and chest. Re-engaging the core. Really feel that connection. Low back imprinted on the ground. Inhale. Exhale, lifting up. And then we're stretching both legs out. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Feel that low back glued to the ground. Our last one. Good. Let those knees rock into the chest. Lowering it down, maybe rocking from side to side as those abs relax. Good. One more deep breath here. And then we're going to stretch everything nice and long. Inhale. And then exhale, let those arms rise off the ground. When they get about shoulder height, lifting the head, shoulders, everything peeling off the ground. Inhale to a flat back. Then exhale into a spinal stretch. So curving that back behind you, reaching the fingers and toes forward. Good. Inhale to your flat back. As you exhale again, feel that belly contract in towards the spine. We're rolling down to the ground, slow and controlled. Inhale, let those arms lift above the ears. Then exhale, peeling back up. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale into spinal stretch. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, roll into the floor. Good. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, coming back up to our seated position. Finding the flat back. This time, keeping that length in our spine, reach those arms forward until they're in line with the ears, hinging at the waist. Feet are still pointed. Feeling a stretch behind the legs. Inhale. As you exhale, drop the hands and then let the upper body round forward over the legs. 2 more deep breaths here. Good. Roll through the spine into that flat back, and now we're going to flex the feet. Good. Inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, reaching forward. Inhale here. Exhale, curving the back. We're going to go about halfway down and hold it there. Good. Inhale to one side. Exhale to center. Inhale to the same side. And exhale. Inhale, twist. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist. Exhale, center. Now inhale, twist. Lift arms up and down. And exhale, center. Inhale, arms up, arms down. Exhale. Twist, lift, lower, and center. Twist, lift, lower. Going to the other side, our simple twist. Twist and center. Twist and center. Trying to keep those abs pressing in. Center, twist, and center. And twist, lift those arms up and down and center. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 2 more. Breathe in, out, in, and out. Inhale, arms up, down, center, hold it here. Exhale, scoop that belly, and then lowering all the way down to the ground. Good. Inhale, lift those arms. And then exhale, plant the feet flat on the floor. So re-engage those abs by pressing the low back into the ground. And taking one leg to the sky, we're going to be reaching up to it with our opposite arm. So the leg to the sky, reach that hand down by your side. So inhale here. Exhale, lifting, trying to touch those toes. We're going to lower both arm and leg down. Don't touch the ground or the head to the floor. And exhale, lift. Inhale, open. And exhale, lift. Inhale, open. When we lift, think ribs to hips. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Really hang on to those abs when we're extended out. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Switching to the other side. Reach that arm up. Inhale. And exhale, lower. Don't let the head touch the floor. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale. And exhale. Breathing in. And out. Inhale. And exhale. Press the belly button to the ground. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. In. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good. Take the feet to the floor. Let the head rest on the ground. Try to breathe through those ribs. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, stretch the arms and legs out. Flex the feet. Exhale, peeling back up to our seated position. Feeling the stretch out of the waist, arms up by the ears. And then exhale, let the hands drop. And again, lowering over the legs. Keeping those feet flexed. Good, inhale, roll it up. Arms up. And then exhale, rolling down. Again, about halfway. Good. So glue those legs together. We're going to point the toes and lift both knees up. And then as we press them out, we're going to flex the feet. Good. Point and lift. And press and flex. Point and lift. And press and flex. And point and lift. Press and flex. Point and lift. And press and flex. One more time. Point and lift. And press and flex. Good. Point the feet. Lifting one leg up. Just go ahead and grab it. Pulling it in a little closer to you, but try not to let that affect your upper body. You should feel an easing in the abs here. Using that leg for support. Inhale. As you exhale, let the arms go, but trying to keep the leg right where it is. Good. Inhale. Exhale, lower it down. Lifting the other leg up. Try to keep the upper body where it is as you grab behind the leg. Inhale. As you exhale, try to keep the leg where it is. Let those arms go. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale here. Exhale, lowering down to the ground. Those arms rise above the head. And exhale, plant those feet on the floor. Okay. So coming back into this opposite arm and leg reaching towards each other, but we're going to extend the bottom leg. So your low back probably won't stay glued on the ground this whole time because in our extended position, we have a bit more of an arch in our back, but we still have to feel the abs pressing down into the spine. So inhale here, exhale, lifting up, trying to touch the toes. Then inhale, stretch, and exhale, lift. Inhale, try to keep those abs pressing down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, and exhale. Breathing in. And out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Make your way to your other side. Inhale. Exhale, lift it up. Breathing in, lowering arm and leg. And lift. Keep that belly button pressing down into the spine. And lift. Breathing in. And out. Inhale. Exhale. Keep a nice long neck. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale, lift. Last one, breathe in. And out. Good, lowering everything to the ground. We're going to come into scissors. So one leg to the sky, one leg out, hovering. Lift the head and chest off the floor. Grab behind the calf or thigh. We go exhale, exhale, inhale as we switch. Exhale, exhale, inhale, switch. And again, this time, our spine is definitely imprinted on the floor. And for 1, 2, we're doing 8 more. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Good, legs to the sky. Hold it here. Gently grabbing behind the thighs. See if you can lift that head and chest up a little bit higher. Good, lowering everything down to the ground, leaving the legs straight. You can always do this in a tabletop position. So lift the arms up above the head. We're going to inhale here. Exhale, lifting. Inhale, wrap those arms behind the thighs. Exhale, lift a little higher. Inhale, back where we started. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift higher. Inhale, lying down. Exhale, lifting. Inhale, wrapping. And exhale, lifting. Inhale. Exhale, lift those fingers up. Inhale, wrap. Exhale, a little higher. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, wrap. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale. For this last one, see if maybe you don't even need to touch your legs. Good. Rest those knees into the chest. Maybe rock it from just side to side if that feels good for you. Good. We're going to come into another set of scissors. So we're going to do 16 holding behind the leg and carry on for 16 more. So it's a long set without the arms. Or if you're getting fatigued, keep holding behind the legs. You can always rest the head and chest onto the floor. So one leg to the sky, one leg out. Here we go. Exhale, exhale, switch. Exhale, exhale, switch. Pull the leg a little closer in every time. Breathe in. Breathe out. 15 and 60. Release those arms. Exhale, exhale, switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more. 9 and 10, 11, 12. Maybe you can lift the chest a little higher. 15 and 16. Good. Rest those knees into the chest. Rock it side to side. Good. We're going to come into leg lifts and lowers. So you can tuck the hands under the hips or take them behind your head. We're going to leave the head and chest down for 4, and then we're going to lift it up for 4. Okay, so legs to the sky, imprint the low back to the ground, lowering down as we inhale, and lifting up as we exhale. Down, inhale, up for your exhale. Trying really hard to not let those abs pooch out, and exhale. And inhale, and exhale. Good, go ahead and lift the head and chest. Inhale, and exhale. Keep those elbows open. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. And exhale, lift. Is your low back still glued to the floor? Exhale, lift. Good, hold the legs to the sky. We're coming into chest lift. Simple chest lift. Lift up and down. Think ribs to hips. And down. 3 and 4. Open those elbows. 4 more. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Good. Let the legs and arms reach away from each other. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, flex the feet and roll up. Find that length out of the waist. And then let the hands drop down. Breathing in and out. Feel the breathing through the backs of the ribs. And out. Good. Inhale, rolling through the spine to a flat back. Exhale, lift those arms. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, rolling back about halfway. Good, go ahead and point the toes. We're going to twist to the side and lift that leg. And down. Other side. Twist and lift. And down. Other side. Twist and lift. And down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. 4 more. Breathing and keeping those low abs pressing into the spine. Keep the mind focused on the breath. Go to the center, holding here. Exhale, rolling down. Good. Plant those feet on the floor. We're going to come into some more oblique work, coming into some twists. One knee into the chest or at tabletop position, and other leg out. Again, don't let that knee come in towards the chest. So inhale, lift, and then exhale, twist. Inhale, center, switch those legs. Exhale, twist. Inhale, exhale. Try to keep those elbows really pressing back. Exhale. Inhale, think rib to knee. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. We're going to exhale. Hold it to the side. Our bottom leg goes down. 2. So garbage pads here. 3. And 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Good. Switch sides. Leg goes down and lift. Glue that back to the ground. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, to the center. Good. We're going to roll over into a side plank on our forearm. So lifting up onto straight legs. Stack those feet and just lifting our hips. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze that belly in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Good. Lowering those hips down. Bring your top leg to the front. Good. Inhale here. And then we're just going to exhale, pressing up into our side plank. Good. And then sitting down. And then exhale, lift. Inhale, down. And then exhale, lift. Inhale, down. And then exhale, lift. Keep that hand planted right where it is, lowering those hips to the floor. Exhale up. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good. Hold it strong here. 1 more deep breath. Good. Lowering it down, and we'll switch to the other side. We're going to start in our forearm plank with feet stacked on top of each other. So make your way up. Hand to the waist and lifting those hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Scoop that belly in. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Good. Front foot or top foot is in front. We come up onto our hand. Find that side plank with the extended arm, with the hand right underneath the shoulder. Inhale here. Exhale, lowering the hips down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift. And exhale, take those hips away from the hand. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Breathing in. And breathing out. Good. Make your way to a seated position. Hands underneath the thighs, flat back. And exhale, rolling down. Then keeping those feet flat on the floor. Gonna lift our heels up. Parallel feet, lift the heels. Inhale here, in with the spine. Exhale, rolling up, lifting those hips. Sustaining a long neck here. Hips go down and up, and down and up. 3 and 4. Good, hold it here, lifting that right knee into the chest. Down and up for 2, 3, and 4. Hold the hips up, straighten the leg. Leg goes down and up. 2 and 3 and 4. Keep the leg to the sky. Hips lift for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You place that foot down. Both hips go up and down. 2, 3, and 4. Knee into the chest. Lifting up and down. Remember, we're still on the ball of the other foot. 3 and 4. Leg to the sky. Leg goes down and up for 2 and 3 and 4. Leg stays up. Lift those hips up and down. 2 and 3 and 4. Lower that foot and then lower the heels down. Hips go up and down. 2 and 3 and 4. Knee in and up and down. Same sequence, just with our heel down. 3 and 4. Leg up and it goes down and up. For 2 and 3 and 4. Stays to the sky. Hips lift 1 and 2, 3, 4. Replace it down. Hips go up and down. 2, 3, and 4. Lift that hip, leg up and down. Think that you have a a belt around your waist. 4, leg to the sky, lowering down, and it cinches really tight, pulling everything in toward the center. 2, 3, and 4, and hips go up and down for 2 and 3 and 4. Replace that foot. We're going to do the same sequence, but now we're going to glue our feet together, lifting up on our toes, turning those feet and knees open away from each other. Good. Hips go down and up. So my heels and the inside of the balls of my feet are touching together. 3 and 4. Lift that knee up. Make sure the other knee still stays open. And we go up. And 2 and 3 and 4. Lift that leg up. Turn it out now. Knee opening out to the side away from you. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Keep those knees open and lift and lower for 2 and 3, 4. Lower it down. Again, glue the balls of the feet and the inside of the heels. We go down and up. 2. Think of that belt around your waist, and nice and tight. 4. Knees are out. And 2, 3, 4. Lift the leg. It goes down and up. Turn out. 2, 3, and 4. Hips go up, down for 2, 3, and 4. Good. Lower it down. Again, inside of the heels and inside the balls of feet are glued together, but again, knees are pressing out. We go up and down. 2, 3, 4. Good. Hold it up. Lift that leg. And up and down. 2, 3, 4. Lift that leg. It goes down. Good. And our heel is glued to the floor this time. In case I forgot to mention that. So that's the only difference. Hips go up and down. 2, and 3, and 4. Inside of the balls and the heels glued together. Knees opening up. Heels on the ground. Lifting up and down. 2, and 3, and 4. Lift that opposite leg. Up and down. 2, 3, 4. Good. Leg to the sky. Leg down and up. 2. Are you still breathing? 3, and 4. And then our hips lift for 1, and 2, 3, and 4. Good. Again. Inside of the heels and balls of the feet are touching. Our knees are opening up slightly. And lift and lower for 2, and 3, 4. Hold it here. Lift the heels down and up. 2, and 3, 4. Good. Hold it here. Knees close and open. 2. We're doing 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Lower the heels down. Take the feet hip width apart. Glue the heels down to the ground. Lifting up. 2, 3, 4. Hold it there. Knees in and out for 8. This is 3, 4, 5, 6. Think of that belt around your waist. 7, and 8. Lift your heels. Hips go up and down. 2, and 3, and 4. Keep those hips lifted as knees go in and out. 2, 3, and 4. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lowering everything down to the ground. Good. Let's take a minute in a supine butterfly. Stretch out those inner thighs. Just let the knees open, soles of the feet together. Nice deep breaths. And coming onto your side here. Lifting up onto our hand and our knee. Just getting into a little bit more glute work before we finish. Lift that top leg up to hip height. And here we go. Lift, lift. Point that knee right in front of you and press that belly button in. And breathe. We have 16 more here. 1, 2. Check in with your neck and shoulders. We want our neck nice and long. 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Flex the foot and lift. 2. Press that belly in. 4. And breathe. 16 more, then we're done with this side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10, 11, 12, almost there, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Good, lower it down. Gently make your way to your other side. When we're done with this side, we'll stretch out those hips. Nice and strong through the upper body. Foot is pointed. Lift it up to hip height. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. See if you can maybe stretch the back of that working leg knee a little more. Working with a nice straight leg. And 1. This is our last set of 16 with the pointed foot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Flex the foot. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Tummy in. 8 and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 more. Lift. 2, 3. Tummy in. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. My legs dropping. 15, 16. Good. Okay, so just sit down and then we'll cross those legs over each other. So taking one heel over on top of your bottom knee, we want to try to line up our knees and feet. Just breathe here. Feel that stretch in the hip. And then go ahead and make your way folding over your leg. I'm feeling pretty good right here though. We'll take 4 more deep breaths. Last breath. Good, and coming up. Go ahead and just switch your legs. Keeping both feet flexed. Trying to line everything up. Sitting with a nice flat back, you can bend forward whenever you want. Still trying to keep those abs turned on. Keeping a long neck. Shoulder blades pressing down the back. Take 5 more breaths. Good. Gently make your way out of there. Into butterfly. Bottoms of the feet together. Grab around the ankles. Lift up out of your sits bones. Inhale. Exhale. You can start hinging forward at the waist. Keeping the length of the spine. Until you find your max here. And then let that upper body round forward. Breathing deeply, keeping our mind focused on our breath and the intricacies of our body. Everything that we do implies there's so many things to think about. Rolling up. And then opening those legs out to a straddle. Keeping the feet flexed and the toes pointing towards the sky. Good, reach your arms out to a T. Inhale here. Exhale, lifting one arm down, one arm up, and finding a side stretch. Keeping both hips on the floor. Keeping the front of your body facing out away from you. And still stretching with the long neck, shoulder blades pressing down the back. Good, inhale. As you exhale, back up. Switching those arms, finding some length before you bend to your side. Check that those toes are still pointing up towards the ceiling. Good, breathe in, breathe out, and coming up. Bending forward, maybe a little bit, maybe a lot. Let's go ahead and let those feet relax. Again, finding that length out of the spine before you find any curve. And coming up, coming on to into plank pose. Good, inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. As you exhale, lowering down to the floor. Arms and legs out away from us, lifting up. Then exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. Lifting up. And down. And up. And down. 4 more. 4. And 3. Make sure you're keeping those abs really engaged here. And hold. Engage those abs. Working this extended position, we want to protect our backs. So keep those abs turned on. Good. Pressing the elbows back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3. And 4. 5. 6, and 7, and 8. Good, rest it down, maybe shimmy out those hips. Taking our hands under our shoulders, pressing up to plank pose. And walking the hands into the feet. We'll finish with some roll downs and our Pilates push-ups. So inhale here, exhale, rolling up to standing. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, they can open up by your sides. Rolling down. We're going to come into 4 Pilates push-ups, walking out. You can always do less or more. Here we go. 1. And 2. And 3. And 4. Walking those hands into your feet. Exhale, scoop the belly in and rolling up to standing. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Again, walking out to our plank and finding 4 push-ups. Inhale, exhale. 2. And 3. And 4. Walking the hands in. We're going for 2 more sets. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Finishing nice and strong. Walk it out. 4 push-ups. Inhale. Exhale. 2. 3. And 4. Walk it in. Rolling up. Into our last set. Exhale down. Scoop that belly in. Walk it out. You got it. Finish strong. And 2. And 3. and 4. Lock it in. Exhale, roll it up. Inhale, lift those arms. And exhale, open. Thank you so much for joining me for this Pilates class. Hopefully you'll join me again.